Hello, SUNY Schenectady Royals. Welcome to Using Metacognition to Enhance Your Studies. In this video, we will discuss how to study more effectively by consciously assessing your study needs and intentionally selecting the best strategies to optimize your learning. First, let's define metacognition. It is an awareness and understanding or analysis of one's own thinking and learning processes. You can also see the definition that appears at the center of this illustration. Metacognition is intentional thinking about how you think and learn. Metacognition essentially involves a self-monitoring process. In this illustration, you can see examples of thoughts associated with self-monitoring. For example, I am figuring out, or what are the steps that I need to follow here, or where did I get stuck when trying to solve this problem? So metacognition is the process used to plan, monitor, and assess one's understanding and performance. When you know about the different kinds of strategies for learning, thinking, and problem solving, you can apply the best strategies in appropriate situations or contexts to learn more effectively, and also use metacognitive practices to increase your abilities to transfer or adapt your learning to new contexts and tasks. Metacognition also includes self-regulation, the ability to orchestrate one's learning, to plan, monitor success, and correct errors when appropriate, all necessary for effective intentional learning. Note the graphic of the cycle of thought and behavior processing that take place in metacognition. What are some steps you can take to put metacognition into practice? How can you apply metacognition to your study strategies? In her article on promoting student metacognition, San Francisco State University biology professor Kimberly Tanner offers several specific metacognitive activities for biology students, but they can be adapted to any discipline. In the next few slides, we will review these metacognitive strategies, which you can use to enhance your studies and learning. The strategies are presented in the context of a class session, an in-class activity, or while doing a homework assignment, a quiz or exam, and finally, a course overall. The three basic steps in each context are to first plan for the activity and select the best thinking and learning strategies. Second, monitor how your strategies are working during the activity and make adjustments as needed. And finally, after the activity is completed, evaluate the strategies you used and plan for future adjustments. The following slides are adapted from Professor Tanner's article, Promoting Student Metacognition. These slides provide sample questions you can ask yourself to promote the use of metacognitive strategies with your studies. Note that you don't just ask these questions, but also try to answer them and do any follow-up work the answers may require. I will just read a few sample questions for each activity. You can pause each slide to read and reflect on the questions more carefully. The first activity we will look at is a class session. Prior to class, you can plan for having an effective learning experience by asking and answering questions such as, what are the goals of the class session going to be? What do I already know about this topic? Next, during class, you can monitor your learning by asking questions such as, what insights am I having as I experience this class session? What questions or confusions? Am I writing them down somewhere? Then after class, you can further reinforce your learning by asking yourself questions such as, what was today's session about? How did the ideas of today's class session relate to previous class sessions? Another situation where you can use your metacognitive skills is with an in-class task or a homework assignment. Following our examples of questions you can ask yourself to get the most out of these types of activities. Before you start the activity, ask yourself Questions such as, what is the instructor's goal in having me do this task? What resources do I need to complete the task? How will I make sure I have them? While you are engaged in the activity, ask yourself questions such as, what strategies am I using that are working well or not working well to help me learn? What is most challenging for me about this task? Most confusing? After you complete the activity, you can ask yourself questions like, to what extent did I successfully accomplish the goals of the task? If I were the instructor, what would I identify as strengths of my work and flaws of my work? To prepare for a quiz or exam, you can ask yourself questions such as the following before you start studying. What strategies will I use to study? How much time do I plan on studying? While you are studying, you can monitor your efforts with questions such as these. To what extent am I being systematic in my studying of all the material for the exam? Am I struggling with my motivation to study? If so, do I remember why I am taking this course? And here are some questions you can ask yourself after the quiz or exam. What about my exam preparation worked well that I should remember to do next time? What did not work so well that I should not do next time or that I should change? You can also use metacognition to assess your total course experience and get the most out of your learning. Before the course starts, plan for success by asking yourself questions such as, why is it important to learn the material in this course? How does success in this course relate to my career goals? During the course, periodically ask yourself questions such as, in what ways is the teaching of this course supportive of my learning? How could I maximize this? And after you finish the course, you can evaluate your experience and also plan for future learning by asking yourself questions such as, what will I still remember 5 years from now that I learned in this course? What advice would I give a friend about how to learn the most in this course? Thanks for watching this video. We hope you found it helpful and will be able to use some of the strategies to help you think and plan better for how to study effectively. If you want to learn more strategies to help you succeed in college, check out the other videos from Student Support Services posted on SUNY Schenectady's Tips and Strategies for Student Success webpage. Click on the link at the bottom of this slide or look in the YouTube description of this video for the link to this webpage. And of course, be sure to meet with student support staff to discuss personalized success strategies to help you reach your educational goals.